So, we just watched Barbie the other day, and I just rewatched it recently in a totally legal way, and god damn, I wouldn't say that I wasn't expecting anything out of Barbie. I already had an inkling of an idea that this Barbie movie wouldn't just be all fucking "Oh, Barbie, for kids, take your family and watch this fun little film." I kind of had a clue that this film definitely wouldn't be all that glittery facade, because I already knew that the director would be Greta Gerwig. Even if I haven't actually watched any of her previous work, I was familiar with it. I knew that when she was taking it on, it definitely would have some pretty serious themes under it. If there's two things that I like, it's to blabber my mouth about the absurdity of life and the absurdity of our constructs in society, and the immaculate usage of film in portraying those messages. I would argue that the hardest genre or the hardest string to pull on in this media, be it film or be it TV, is comedy. Comedy is such a powerful tool. I think people may easily dismiss it as like, oh, comedy? Yeah, that's definitely much more inferior to drama or, sci-fi or romance and all of that. But as a person, humor is something that I kind of hold sacred, I guess. I don't know. Basically, if you were to ask me who my idols are, my answers would be in the likes of like Bo Burnham, Conan O'Brien, people like that, because it's such an intricate art form. Comedy is very subjective, very subjective. I may find this thing funny, some may find it offensive, and that line is just what kind of gives beauty to comedy. It's such a tricky thing to find that fine line, and no matter what you do, you're bound to offend someone. Everyone draws the line right before where their feet are. I just have massive respect for comedians that are not just haha edgy jokes, shit like that. So with Barbie here, it's such a perfect vessel of a film to mirror to people the current state of our society. If you are one of the people that watch this film and just think to yourself, fucking liberal woke shit, yeah, this film is definitely for you. Because that very offense, that very anger, that resentment towards it, it means the film is doing its job. If you do feel that certain way, you need to be able to see just the irony of it all. Because what you're seeing is just our society fucking mirrored invertly. It's the patriarchy turned into matriarchy. And that's it. Granted, it's fucking film. There's heightened fucking reality in it. But still, just that concept. That is the concept of Barbieland. Barbieland is a matriarchy and the real world is a patriarchy. And if you are in the thinking that the real world is okay, but what Barbieland is portraying is not, then fucking why not? Just answer that simple question, because there's just one key thing being replaced there. It's just the fucking gender. And showing that mirror enrages people, because people don't want to shatter their own views of their reality. They would rather just shatter that mirror that shows something that they don't like. And that is very much so what is happening here in Barbie. Throughout the entirety of this whole film, I just find myself giggling. The reality of things is making me laugh, and that is just a nice fucking way of framing where we are at as a society. That just showing a boardroom full of men talking about what little girls want just makes me laugh, because I know, we all know, that that is the fucking actuality of things. We shouldn't laugh at it. But we are, because it's absurd that this is reality. That's what elevates the humor in Barbie. It's just fucking baffling that it's all real. Of course, its main theme is feminism, but what it really shows is kind of the dangers also of fighting fire with fire. If you are in the thinking that, oh yeah, the patriarchy is bad, so we must go to a matriarchy. No, that is not the way. Fighting fire with fire just leads to more fire. I'm not defending patriarchy, definitely fucking not, but to the same level that I'm saying it's just a mirror, patriarchy rivaled by matriarchy is not how things should go. Where we should go at is, of course, the balance of it all, going to the straight middle of it. Because in Barbie Land, we can see that the problems had that Barbie's ruling over the world essentially was what led to the uprising of the Kens. It's easy to view the world as a bunch of black and white of it all. As a liberal, it's easy to say patriarchy bad, feminism for the win. And as a conservative, it's easy to say go woke, go broke. Like, fuck you. Let's see if Barbie is going to go broke. But yeah, in Barbie Land, it's unfair to like pin the blame on all of the Barbies for the very clingy needs of Kens, but you know, kind of giving that recognition as well, because that is something that Barbie acknowledged within herself as well. That error of like, oh, Ken, I'm sorry if I didn't make you feel as validated or as seen. I could have done better. And that is the key to everything in solving the problems that we face here in society. Of course, it's not going to be easy, but it's a start. Just that empathy and that loss of pride, capability to just say sorry and admit your faults goes a long way. Again, not entirely Barbie's fault that Ken is all a fucking sad boy here. Like, oh, Barbie doesn't recognize all of my efforts. Why won't she see that I just love her? If you are one of the people that feel this way, no one in this world owes you anything. I mean, basic empathy, of course, yes, but giving romantic feelings towards someone doesn't equate to them needing to reciprocate that back to you. But yeah, Ken, oh fucking Ken, he's literally me. This film's message could not have been as elevated as it was if not for the tremendous performance of everyone involved. And let's first start off with Ken here, Ryan Gosling. Fucking A. The character of Ken in this film is an important one. It's an important one to contrast that of the performance of course, the main role, Barbie. And Ryan Gosling does this perfect fucking encapsulation of all the fucking sad boys out there, of the annoying ass fuckers that are all like, oh, she doesn't love me, but I love her to the fullest of my heart. What am I doing that's wrong? Fuck off. He's so beautifully annoying and stupid and so lovable at being all of those things. Those shoes were definitely a hard one to fit, but Ryan Gosling fucking did it great justice. All of the supporting actors were great. Kate McKinnon, of course, a master of her craft. She was definitely able to deliver in Barbie, and that bit with the Matrix part of choose, you know, the reality or choose living your own life. Yeah, we'd all fucking choose the comforts of our own life. Who the fuck wants to know what actually was the cause of the universe, you know, and possibly just fucking breaking your entire conception of reality and your life? Fuck that. I'm living comfortably right now. I'd choose that definitely. They're all with you, Barbie. And then Michael Cera. My respect for Michael Cera is, I don't know, it's a weird admiration that I have for the man, and he delivers on this film. Just Alan. Yeah, he's just Alan. Just Alan. Explanation enough. And of course, the main star of the film, Margot Robbie, does the perfect job. She was definitely a perfect casting for this. You can just see towards the end of the film where she just kind of normalizes into her real self, kind of. You know, that always happy Barbie with that whole facade gone. You can just see her as her. That was a beautiful moment, and once her American accent just started slipping and she started going into her natural Aussie accent, it was just a nice moment, and it's a testament to her skills as an actress. The breaking of the third wall in this film is just a lot of films fall into this trap of just, oh, we're being self-aware. Isn't that funny? No, it isn't. It's annoying. As I said, humor is an intricate art form, and self-awareness does not equate to hilarity. Third wall breaking in this film was so tastefully done, and you know, just at the right moment. The songs, it's perfect when they're making a acronym. I forgot what it was out of. If you space out, you can just enjoy the song, but if you actually listen in and the jokes that interlaced in that song, it was but the most immaculate piece of third wall breaking here was that of the narrator, like saying the studio should have given real thought to actually casting Margot Robbie for this part. Like that part when she was saying like, I'm not pretty anymore, and the subtle touches of third wall break as well, and like the questioning of the specifics of Barbie Land when Adam Groff from Sex Education just like says, so is Barbie Land like, you know, like a fantastical land or like from our imagination? And they just answered, oh yeah, yes. Just that indication that no, don't think about it too much, alright? The logistics of how Barbie Land exists does not matter to the message of this film. Just enjoy it, that is what's important here. And I guess some minor criticisms for the film was the mother and daughter. I think they could have been kind of written off, but I guess they needed like some humans involved in it as well to kind of help out Barbie. They could have kind of improved upon them a little bit more, because they just kind of felt like they were there to drive the plot forward. I mean, everything of course is there to drive the plot forward, but I mean they serve more of as devices rather than characters, I think. And just a wonderful bit at the end to just subvert expectations of just showing what real life is. If you are expecting the conventions of usual storytelling, you just expect that Barbie was going to a job interview or something. Just that drop of, yeah, I'm here to see my I'm here to see my gynecologist. It's just, it's such a beautiful fucking note to end that movie on. I cannot overstate my respect toward Greta Gerwig to do such a masterful film with such gravity of a message within it. And if you felt offended by the end of the film, that says more about you than anyone else. So yeah, that's it. Barbenheimer for the win!